Assalamu alaikum and dobry wieczór, everyone. I wanted to make a video, but I didn't know what, and then the idea hit me a few minutes ago. Well, maybe I'll just find something in the Quran, but since I only have my English translation, and you don't want to hear me attempting Arabic right now anyway, other than the usual words, because, well, it wouldn't sound like Arabic. I just was flipping through my English translation of the Quran, and I thought, well, what can I find that will pop out at me? And then I thought, well, Surah Ar-Rahman, and so I read that, and because today is the first day of Dhul Hijjah, I thought, well, maybe that might be appropriate. And it's all about, let's see, well, I'll just look at it here. I got my Hawkeye hat on because I'm trying to use it to keep some of the light off my face so I actually look human and not bleached out. But Ar-Rahman is Allah most gracious, and so that's what this is all about, and it just basically talks about all the blessings, and if you obey Allah, then you receive all these blessings and all these rewards. And because this, from what I have learned, is one of the best times of the year for a Muslim. Now, this is a time for greater reward for all that we do, and so this is obviously my first experience with it. So I'm going to be learning. So I'm adding a few extra prayers in the day. So I added one in between Fajr and Dhuhr, and then I said a witr after Isha, and there's another, you can say tahajjud, around midnight, I don't know, or you could say, I think you can say that one between midnight and before Fajr. So I don't know if I'll do that. I might not, I don't know. It just depends on, I guess, what I'm led to do. And I have not yet tried fasting, and I might talk to someone about that first before I even attempt to fast one day. But that's another thing that we can do, and you gain extra reward for that. And sins are forgiven for, a lot of sins are forgiven for fasting, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to fast on the day of Arafah or not, because here in the U.S. it's Thanksgiving, and because this is a time when most people get together with their relatives, I'll probably be doing that, so I don't know if I'll actually be fasting on that day. I might just choose another day, as an attempt to try it for the very first time. My previous experiences with fasting have only been done in the Catholic model, where you eat at normal times, but you simply cut back on how much you eat, and the 2 days of abstinence, where you do not eat any meat products, although fish would not be considered a meat product according to the canon law, the law of the Catholic Church. But well, to me it's a meat product. I mean, it's flesh from an animal, so that's a meat. But so, like I said, I've never tried a Muslim fast, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. But I'm going to talk to some other Muslims in the masjid when I go for Juma on Friday, and giving to charity. Although I received from charity because yesterday I went to a food pantry. I'm unemployed, so I don't have much money to buy food, and I only get $84 a month food stamp benefit, and that doesn't last a month. But you can give to charity in other ways. You can give food, you can give money to good organizations, you can give time, and I think you can give charity by simply praying for people. So include other people in your dua, and that's what I'm doing. I'm praying for some people, whether I know them personally or not, whether I know from online or just from hearing other people say that someone needs prayers. And today I was job hunting this morning, and someone was fully loaded with stuff. They want to come out of a store, so I just opened the door. I mean, that's a habit for me to do that. It's my nature. From having worked in healthcare, I had, it was my duty to help other people, but I've always been like that. So, good deeds are especially important during these first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. And so the more good deeds you do for the sake of Allah and for the sake of humanity, then the greater your reward will be. So, well, that's my take on the blessings of Allah, and I hope this helps you. And of course, as always, my screw-ups are my screw-ups, and you mess up, you repent, and you ask Allah for forgiveness and mercy, and you get it. You're sincere about it, and that's all that counts. And then you just go on, you do a good deed or 3, and if you can't do it physically, do it in your heart. That's all there is. And here comes my cat. She's wanting to check out my desk, and now she's checking out my Qu'ran. Mila, do you want to read that? And now she's checking out my Iowa Hawkeye hat. And my cat's being silly. Well, I could open it up and see if she'll read it. No, I think she just wants to... What do you want to do? You want to read, Mila? Do you want to read that? Huh? Oh, she'll just rub on it. Sorry, I just hit the mic. But I think that's it for now, and well, we'll see what happens another day. I think I just might keep putting a hat on, or putting one of my bandanas with a bib on that kind of keeps the light down, so I don't look so washed out. So, well, this is just another video experiment, and assalamu alaikum and do widzenia.